folks, welcome back to School Unplugged, the show where school stories get unpacked, friendships get tested, and sometimes taste buds get destroyed. I'm your host Ayan, and today's episode is special because we're bringing on two guests who go way back together. They have studied together all through high school and are still best buds. We've got Tong T, an unapologetic K-pop stan and anime lover, and Liquor, a fellow anime lover as well. And today we're putting them to some tests while sweating through some flaming hot questions and noodles. So are you ready to spice it up?
Yes.
Okay, great. With that being said, let's unplug.
Let me go first. Usually after my matriculate, maybe yes, from class 11 I became a bit naughty, and then I tried to skip classes and then even tests just for the sake of tests only. So my main excuse was my loose motion.
Wow!
Nice.
So I remember back then, I think it started from class 9, but it was most used during class 10. And the time I was, in the main hostel of the school, and then, every time I used to say, Sir, migraine.
Got you.
Migraine. And then it got to the point, like our class teacher was Sir Obendra, right? I used that excuse so much that I used that for avoiding tuitions and classes, everything, right? So it got to the point that, I was nicknamed Migraine Girl.
You're crazy.
And then every time I miss class or like tuition, like my hostel mates, Sir Obendra will ask my fellow hostel mates like Tumbi's absent, nah? And then before they could even reply, he replies himself, migraine na.
Next question. You go. Interesting.
What? When did you bring my school uniform? Yes, I am there.
You can just echo.
The day I last wore it in the final exam day. After that day, I took it out and kept it's still in the same place. So okay, POV. This is the last day of school. Last uniform. No more of you, but I'll miss you. I'll keep you nice.
So I don't usually have beef with my winter uniform, but especially my summer uniform because it was orange in color, not gonna lie. I literally hated it. And then even that blue color shorts also, it was like, that blue color short, I guess the color of the blue was, the shade of the blue was royal blue, but it doesn't even look like royal also. Not gonna lie. The last day I wore it was, like a freedom because of that. Let me go back a short brief introduction. So in my batch I was the only day scholar among the boys. So I used to get discriminated by the teachers like in a fun way, and then by calling me orange or else like day scholar. So I was like during in my class 12 after they told us to wear the winter uniform, I was like finally in my sigh of relief, like finally I'm just out of this orange color outfit. So
You act out the
yeah, so let me act. So it was just a shirt again.
Okay.
So let me just act for the shirt.
Okay.
So after I took it out, so how do I act? Okay. So I took it out. Now. Bye-bye.
I'm not gonna lie, no offense to the uniform, but it looks like highlighter.
Not gonna lie, yeah. Okay. For this, do you want to go ahead? Okay. Okay, I'll tell you two. Not two. Okay, just one from my previous school, which is in my, and then one from St. John. So when I say class clown, I usually term it as someone who is literally annoying and then tries to act funny, but he isn't funny. So yeah, this class clown award goes to Mensashi.
You what?
So I mean, the only reason for him is the way he speaks in his British accent.
Fake one.
Yeah, the fake one. he always be like, every morning, Rickard, can you please give me a bowl? What the hell? Like, literally. And then the second person from St. John, not entirely just like Mensashi, but then I don't need to explain him, but it's Hitimo.
Okay.
Okay.
If I talk about the class clown of my high school days,
Ultimate.
or ultimate class clown, it can go a bit more negative, so I'll just talk about class 11 Bob. So, it's saying class clown. I do mean it in a class clown, like he was actually funny and entertaining.
Okay.
So, definitely, Tatong Mamba.
Fun, yeah. Not negative. You're the inactive.
What if there is not?
No one. When you have to eat one of these food here. Punishment.
But there's no one.
It's like if you think it that there's no one like that, then you have to suffer the punishment there.
Punishment for telling the truth.
You have to.
Uh-oh.
Cheers.
Everything is.
At one go.
What would you like? Nice.
So the unofficial principal. I have so many nominations for this, but then I feel like I'll just tell about who is that? Yeah, class 11 and 12 are here, class representative. The girl, Sushita.
Okay, so example, plate of momo, okay, which we rarely get. No. So. Huh? Only 5 pieces of momo for 50 rupees. Not feeling it, yeah.
Only engine, right?
This is scam, yeah.
How many stars
Give
will
me
you
back my 5.
How many stars will you give for the momo? Out of 5.
Since I was very hungry, I'll be a little generous and give it like 2.5 out of 5.
So let me think. Let me go back to class 6, class 7. Okay, I'll just do one food review of 2 items. Okay. In one, here in front of me at my left is puri.
Okay.
which is super early, and I was like, ugh. So like, let me just have a taste of it. Nah. So after I ate it, itu ki kacai as your life day. I was like, 30 rupees for this one plate of puri. I was like, and they getting only 2 piece. Getting only 2 piece. I was like, no way. And then secondly is that I guess the Ochi people will know. In class 7 we had that one couple, right? That playing that man like their auntie and uncle. Then their fried rice was like so good. Yes. And even their chutney also.
Plus the canteen was the best. Like
Yes.
it was
Those
not just
were those
canteen,
sweet days.
stationery.
Yeah, for real.
Everything multi-purpose.
Yeah, I can see that also. So let me just have a taste of that. 1 spoon of that fried rice sauce with the chutney. Okay, let me just mix it. And then okay. Exactly 11 out of 10.
Oh! Great.
Yeah.
I like getting in trouble for this.
If you don't want her to eat this food again,
Sure.
Hey, to be fair, it's not just me, okay?
I get it. Okay. I've told you about.
whisper it.
Which one? You know? Huh? You need to.
You can whisper it in her ears. You can whisper in her ears.
We will. Baby Lou. I mean, there's always one more, the other rumor going on always.
Then just feel it.
But like one of the most popular among the students was like, I don't know, like everyone used to like ship Miss Mongmet and Sir Rochamo. I don't know, like it was a pretty popular ship, like and then there were always like rumors like, oh, like they were talking, so I don't know. I mean,
Is the ship sailing?
I hope.
You wish.
I mean, no go like kind of cute.
Cute. Look at her.
Okay. For this school rumor, let us go back to class 7 when we had Sir Ganesh as our teacher. And then I guess that time also Miss Cindy was there. And then both of them were like from the same subject. They were literally the same subject teacher, which was science. So in class 6, she took Miss Cindy took our science, and then in class 7, Sir Ganesh took our class. Class 7 science. And then, so what happened was, I guess you know, right? So whenever Miss Cindy will, walk past the corridor, like, and then when it was our class, or else, let's say even section B's class. So like, I would usually see him smiling at her. and then you still know Veluto, right? Veluto.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like he told me it was like after class 6, we had parents there, yes, in class 6. So after that, we got close. So like, he used to tell me like, you know, "Cuy, aji sir, kan sir." So that's it.
Oh my god. No, I don't know if it would be like K-drama villain, but
South Indian.
We can take any reality show villain also.
then like again back to Sir Pendra.
I can't take it anymore.
OMG, like bro is like considered to be like our Hitler or something. You know, like
You enacted one of his acts.
and then like he also had like I don't know, like he used to switch his like mood so fast, okay? So like we're like always like constantly tension, like like he'll enter the class smiling, but one small thing, cause I'm like we're all gonna get lucky for no reason. So like, we also used to call him like class ladon, na.
You what?
And then he had so many like catchphrases. Like one is like this one he uses like when he's like little happy again, like positive na. Ay, chabay na.
Hey, yes.
And then when he's mad at us, like, "Fuck the pain."
You forgot one. Last calls.
And then my all-time favorite, this one I don't know if most people remember, but it's still very fresh in my brain. Like I didn't even know what was the context, but he was like, "Inggi tonggi, class 10 students are tonggi."
Such a good memory you have.
That's so good.
But he was like overall like one of the best teachers.
Wait.
Huh?
Question.
Question go.
Okay. Who should I give this award to? Wait, let me think. 11 there. Who? 11 there, who is there? Not. Okay, in class 11, there was one teacher, like physics sir, his name was Sir Sarfaraz, I guess.
Okay.
So, he was a new teacher. And then he'll be like, okay, he's not even K-drama villain kind of teacher, but then he was young and then, yeah, he was good overall. But then, I had the funniest incident with him. Like, after going to St. John, like, my roll number was 4. So, after one incident, he'll always be like, "Roll number ta." What do we call the question in English? In Hindi?
Sawal.
Is sawal ka upyog tije or something like that, and then I'll be like, "What is this? I don't even know. I only know the SI unit of this." And then I'll be like, "What is even extra? I did not even hear about this also." And then I don't know. He'll just let me stand for around 15 minutes also. And then not only me, but then like, I was the main target overall.
Sorry, bro.
To stay with. I don't know why.
Right, positively, no?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the class of 12A. What are these two boys doing? Oh, what? They're jumping around? Oh, one kicked the other. Oh, now there's a fight breaking out. And then the other students are cheering. At last, one of the students went to inform the teacher, I guess. Oh, the teacher came. Now they're gonna get tumdam.
Nice.
Okay. Other than the library, our class, my section, there are 4 sections. So section A, B, C, and D. So I belong to C. Section C. So section C is from since class 11. Our section has been known as like the dating spot of the class from class 12. So I was like, whenever I see a girl coming from either section D or a different section or from the arts section, from the arts class, I was like, oh, aji may kita shoot mo talaga. I was like, aji are they gonna hold hands or like, is the guy going to track that girl just like this? I was like, oh, this is balance. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, most of the time we're like, oh, itutukin siya dyan. I used to touch it, yeah. So I was like, okay, there are 4 scenarios. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So in my life, I'll be like, oh, cringe. And then above me, my friends, usually after 2 weeks to eat, break up. And then I was like, the third one, balas yeah. Might stay. And then the 4th one there I was like, cringe. Go back.
No,